Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been saying in my videos that I haven't had enough time to sit down and film a bunch of videos for you guys. So it is Friday night after work. It is beautiful outside. It's like 30 degrees out, super sunny. So my natural lighting is perfect right now. So I thought that I would sit down and film a bunch of videos for you guys, just to make sure I have a little bit of a backlog so that the next time I get a little bit overwhelmed and stressed out, I'm not missing out on putting anything up for you guys. So for today, what I thought would be really fun and something I've actually never done before, I've been getting a lot of new makeup. And I know I always get a ton of new makeup, but like particularly lately, I just got BoxyCharm subscriptions. And if you watch that video, that ended up being my May BoxyCharm. I did get the April one, but everything was so hectic that I kind of decided, you guys already know what's in it. I'm just going to open it on my own. I do have some of the products with me today, but I didn't open it on camera just in case you're wondering, but I did get it. So like I said, I've been getting my BoxyCharm, my Ipsy, my Top Box. I bought, I don't know how many of you guys did this, but Tarte did their like one day, 7 full-size products for like $63 or something like that. And you get to pick like a concealer and a foundation, and all of that other stuff. So I have a bunch of that stuff, so I thought it would be really fun to do a full face of new makeup today, with mostly stuff that I've never tried before. Now I say mostly because I didn't get everything new. Like I didn't get a new setting powder, so I will be using my Laura Mercier one, and I also didn't get any new mascaras as of late that I've never tried before. So again, I'm going to just use my normal ones, but mostly everything else will be new. So we're just going to jump right in. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I got this Nude by Nature Perfecting Primer in my last Top Box. So I thought I would try that for a primer today. So it is just a white primer. Oh, I'm not thrilled about the scent. It smells kind of like it was going for like a lemon citrus kind of scent, and it missed a beat. And I know I said during my last Top Box, and I will talk about this when I film this month's Top Box, that I was going to buy a whole bunch of stuff from this line and do a huge review because it's a new line, but I'm not going to be doing that because I went and checked out the line, and for the price that you're paying, it sucks. So I will talk more about that in my Top Box, so keep an eye out for that. But I don't know, this feels fine. It feels really sticky if I'm completely honest, so we'll see about that. And then the other primer I'm going to be using is this Cover FX Blurring Primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just kind of put it on my nose just to kind of smooth out some of my pores. I'm not going to put it, so it is kind of like a very similar consistency to the Professional, Benefits Professional. And I only really like to put that where my pores are a little bigger. So I put it on my nose and then in between my eyebrows, because everywhere else my pores aren't entirely that bad, if I'm completely honest. So with that done, we're going to move on to doing eyes now while I let that kind of all soak in. So I got, I assume it's the last time I bought from Sephora, I got these Smashbox shadow primers. So I thought it would be fun to try these today. I think I'm going to try the white one today. I've never used it before, and we'll see how it works out, because I find that I always, oh my gosh, I'm always using my, sorry, I couldn't even get this open. I'm always using my Painterly paint pot from MAC, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but I should be trying other ones, and I just am not. So I'm going to try this. So I can barely get it open, but it is just white. Okay, it's pretty thick, which is nice because I've tried like the one from NYX, and I really didn't like it all that much. I found that it just made my eyeshadows look kind of funny, but this is very similar consistency actually to my paint pot. It looks really funny now, but hopefully it'll work by the time I actually had makeup to it. So that's that. I will list everything I'm using down below. I'm also sorry that my head's kind of in a weird place. I feel like this is just too close, maybe? I don't know. Whatever, I'm going to leave it there. So for eyeshadow today, I just got this Element of Surprise Colourpop palette in my April Top Box. This is what it looks like. Now, I've used a lot of Colourpop shadows, but I'm going to be honest, I haven't used a lot of their pressed shadows, so I am kind of excited to see how this goes today. And all my brushes are behind me, so if you constantly see me reaching back, that is what I'm reaching for. So first things first, I'm kind of getting like a fluffier brush, and I'm going to use, I think this color here, it's in, ooh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out if like the way it is on the back is like this one is this one or this one is this one. Does that make any sense to anybody? Silk Street Late Night Rayon. Okay, I'm gonna guess that this one is Labyrinth, just because I think it would make sense that, oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna think that this one's Labyrinth, because it does make sense that this one would be Sea Stars, because it's all like shiny and stuff like that. So we're gonna assume that. So I'm gonna take this color anyway, whatever color it is, on the end, and I'm gonna use that kind of as an all over the lid color. And if you hear noises and stuff like that, it's because Tom is downstairs. I told him to go sit downstairs and watch TV while I do this. And also, we're in a townhouse, so his neighbors are kind of noisy. So just like that for now. I guess I can get closer now that I'm actually doing this. So just like a little bit of a wash of color to help other things blend out a little itty bit better. So now I'm going to take a bit of like a stiffer, fatter kind of brush, and I'm going to go in with this color here. And I assume that's Go With The Flow, but I don't really know. And I'm going to put that all in my crease. So I will say that so far that shadow primer is helping the shadows to stand out a little bit more. I think anyway. I mean, I don't know what they look like without it, so maybe that would have been the true test to do one eye with and one eye without, but I'm really curious too to see how that black shadow primer goes, because like I got a black one before in an Ipsy or something like that, and it was horrible. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was like a Peak Beauty one, and it was really, really, really bad. So there's that like that. I'm going to go in with a bit more of a tapered crease brush, and I'm going to dip into this color down here, and I believe it's Details. I'm not 100% sure though. It's just a little bit darker of a brown, and I'm going to kind of focus that more on the outer part of my crease. And there it is. I was trying to find my Sephora color switch right there, because I'm going to take some of that off of there and blend it a little bit better. Like that. So far I'm really liking it. I do think that that eye is a little darker than that eye. So I'm going to add a tiny, tiny, tiny bit more, just to even them out a bit. Like at that. Now, I think for a really, really dark color, I want to do this one up here, and I believe this is the color Late Night. So I want to try that color and just put that more focused in the outer corner and drag it onto my lid a little bit, just kind of like that. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, it went a little high, but that's okay. We'll blend it all out and make it work. This brush also needs to be washed really badly to get some of its shape back. Just like that. And then I'm going to take this color at the top in, I believe it's Rayon. And I'm going to put that all over my lid and see how that goes. I am just going to do it with my finger, because I do find that shimmers tend to apply a little bit nicer when you just use your fingertip. I don't know what the reason for that is, if there's just not sticking to the brush. So that just kind of lightens it all up a little bit. And then I am going to just blend a little bit out. Like that. That's super pink, which is not exactly what I was going for, but I'll take it. I'm actually, just to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to go in with this color down in the corner. I believe this is Blank Canvas. I'm going to take a little bit of, ooh, that one was really, really silky, and put it kind of like that. Just to deepen it up a bit more. And that's going to be that for the upper part of my lids. I am going to go back in with another color from that afterwards. Brushes everywhere. But for now, we're going to move on to what I'm actually really afraid of. We're going to try and do eyeliner. I haven't used a gel eyeliner in a really, really, really long time. Like a really long time. I got this one. This is from Pretty Vulgar. And it is the Ink Blacklist Gel Liner. And I also got this little itty bitty, can you guys even see that? Liner brush. And I don't normally use these kind of liner brushes. I normally kind of use angled brushes. But I'm going to give this a shot. And if this doesn't work, I thought, no good. I thought I had a backup liner. 2 seconds. Found it. I have a backup liner that is also new to me. So if this fails miserably, we'll move on to that. But let's hope it doesn't. So the one thing I don't like about this container is like, it's really hard to see exactly where the product is. Oh my God. I picked up a ton, way more than I meant to. Okay. Yeah, I missed my other, wow, this stuff's really soft. I was gonna say, I miss my angled brush because I think I'd be having a much easier time with that. It just covers more area. I mean, this one gives a fine line, but I don't know if you guys can see how much I'm butchering it because I'm not used to doing this. That is no fault of the product. That's a Sam thing. Sorry, I have a mirror here and I have the camera here. I'm trying to do a bit of both. Well, whatever. We'll just make it work, I guess, right? It's all you can do. Oh, I really went way, wow. Do you guys see that? All right, it's kind of fixable. Let's see what we can do here. I can hear a phone ringing, can you? Hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. He's kind of loud. All right, I officially quit with this liner. Don't like it, not a big fan. It's not the fault of the liner. I really do think it's a me thing, but I definitely don't like the brush. You know what? Whatever. I know that this under eye is like crazy dark here. I'll cover it up with concealer in a bit. Nothing we can do about it now. That's what these whole videos are about. They're about trying new stuff and seeing how it goes. This is the other thing I really don't like, is that this lid is genuinely impossible to get on. No, I'll deal with it later. I don't have the patience to do it right now. So we're just going to stop there with my eye makeup at least. I'll kind of go back under my eye with a brighter color after, and we'll see how that goes. So next thing is to put on foundation. Now, I just got this Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. I've never tried their normal Shape Tape foundation. I got the hydrating one because my skin is really, really dry. The color is not perfect for me, as I'm sure you guys can see. It is a little light, but I'm kind of okay with it because I put a lot of bronzer on anyway. And the other thing is that I normally put my foundation on with a brush, and I think that this one should probably be applied with a beauty blender, but I don't like using my blender to put on, foundation. And I don't really personally like the fact that the foundation has a doe foot applicator. I prefer ones with pumps that I can put into, like I've got a little tin that I like to put my foundation in and then pick it up with the brush and kind of put it on that way. This way I just feel like I'm throwing it just on my face, and if I put too much on, then it's already there and I kind of got to blend it out. Whereas that way you can kind of dab in and get just the amount you need. But I didn't do too bad this time. You guys all know, if you've been here for any length of time, I like really light coverage foundation. So I think that did a pretty good job. Just covering some of my more problematic areas. So the other thing that I got from Tarte is a Rainforest of the Sea Aquacealer concealer. Now, this is definitely way too light for me. I didn't tell you guys, but this is in light neutral, which is what I wear in Shape Tape concealer. Unfortunately for this one, they were out of the light neutral, so I went to fair, or I think they were out of light and I went to fair, because that was the closest thing I could get, and I would rather have my under eyes be too bright than be too dark. So I know this is not the right shade for me. I'll show you right now. Not the right shade. But again, I can figure it out and make it work. Okay. So I'm going to let that sit for like 2 seconds to get a little bit tacky. And while I do that, I just got the Brow Gal Instant Brown Hair Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers. So we're going to try that. Now it is brown. I don't normally wear brown. Oh, that's way too dark for me. Whatever. I do like it. It's definitely easier than drawing on my eyebrows a little bit more. But I will say that like the problem with this is that I can't fix the edges quite the same as I could like here, because I know these are the where my problem spots on my brows are, is that they get a little sparse in the middle. So this is definitely too dark for me. I think like it's fine, but for my personal preference, I wouldn't wear a brow gel this dark. But again, it was worth trying. It was actually kind of good. I would just maybe look for a lighter shade. So now I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend out all of that concealer. See, it's definitely too light. That's okay. Also, I realized how long this video is. I apologize. I might cut down some of me trying to reach for brushes. I'm going to be honest, this isn't my favorite concealer. I don't think it's doing as good a job as like my Naked Concealer or my Pro Longwear Concealer at covering all my dark circles. Personal opinion, just don't think it's as good as those. So now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm just going to set all the places that I just concealed. Oh. That's my favorite thing about this powder, is that like even if you do go in like a little heavy-handed, because it's translucent, like you can blend it to all parts of your face and you still won't have a problem. And I have not found a setting powder that I like quite as much as this one. Like I've got a couple MAC ones and I have the Tarte peach one, the peaches, no, the Too Faced, excuse me, Tarte doesn't make that, the Too Faced peaches and cream, whatever, just peachy, whatever. It's not here, that's why I don't know what it's called. I have that one, and I just find that this one's better, and maybe that's because it's translucent, and none of the other ones really are. I think the peach one is, but my problem with that is that I can't ever get it out of the container. Just drama, just struggles, all the struggles. So I'm going to try this brush. This is a new brush to me as well. It's my Aesthetica brush. I'm going to try this for bronzer today and see how it goes. And for a new bronzer, I just picked up the Sephora, like it was a kit that had a bunch of highlights and bronzers in it. And this one's new to me. This is the, I hope you guys can see it without too much reflection from those windows. So this is the, there's that ring light. Oh, this is a Becca Sunlit bronzer in Capri Coast. Put the name here just so you guys can see it. Sorry. It is really tiny, but I'm going to try and just make this work with this brush. This brush is really, like, not dense, though. Like, it's super, like, flimsy. So I don't know how well this application is going to go, because I think my Mr. Right brush is a little... Let's take a look. This is the two brushes. Yeah, this has just a little more structure. It's a little denser than this one, but again, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to keep on going. This is actually a really nice bronzer. It's not too dark, which is great for me, because even though I love to look like I've been in the sun, if I was wearing like an orange bronzer or a really dark bronzer, it would be way too much. Also, if you've never been here before and you're like, what is she doing in the way that I put bronzer on, you'll get used to it. I kind of bronze the whole face. I don't contour because I can't figure it out. So that's that done. So then I'm really quickly going to go in with this other brush. And this is like the sort of angled brush that I would normally use to do my eyeliner, but look at how fat it is. That's why I didn't use it to do my eyeliner, but what I am going to use it for is to drag a color underneath my lid. And I think what would be really fun for that is to do this bright pink color. I believe it's in either Subdue or Opulent. I have no idea. Try and pick. Wow, this brush actually kind of sucks. Like, very little color came onto that. Yeah, this brush is no good. Well, you know what? It's fine. Just a little pop of pink. So that's going to be that with that palette. Next thing I'm going to do, I was going to, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway just to use it a little bit more, is take this Tarte Sex Kitten liner and I'm going to do my waterline, I think. Now, I never do my waterline, but ow, that's why. Especially because really hard to do. Wow, there's a reason I don't do this. Especially because of how bad I screwed up this liner, I am going to do that. So this is a really, really nice liner. It goes on really smoothly. I don't use a ton of pencil liners, but I'm trying to open my horizons more and get away from my felt tip liners all the time because I am for sure overusing them. So for highlight, I just got this, it's called Jelly Pong Cosmetics All Over Glow Luminizer Gel. It looks like this. And it just says, highlight the face for a radiant complexion, dab on cheekbones and brow bones with your ring finger and blend out with a brush. So I am going to try this and see how it goes. I don't want to use my ring finger though because I get crap all over it. So it's just like a liquid highlighter like a lot of my other ones, which are my favorite kind of highlighters. I just find that they pack more punch. So I'm going to put it in all the places that I would normally highlight my face. I don't normally do my brow bones, but let's do it. It said to do it. Let's just do it. All right. Now it does say to do it with a brush, like blend it with a brush, but I'm just going to use my fingers because it's faster. Oh, that's nice. So that looks really nice. It's super subtle. It's really soft. It actually looked a lot, like I'll show you, it looks a lot darker, like coming out of the tube. Sorry, my hands are covered in everything. I'll just add a little bit more. Oh, too much. Yeah, well, no, you can never have too much highlight. That's probably not true. There we go. Then I also, if you've never been here before, am highlighter obsessed. I like to put on a powder highlight. So another new one for me is this Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in shade 1. So it looks like this. And I'm going to put that over top. Oh, that is powdery. Wow, that's white. That just lightened my face a whole ton. but really pretty, really effective. So then super quickly, I am just going to use my Benefit Roller Lash to put on some mascara. Finish off my eyes at least. Okay. And then for lipstick, I am going to try, I've tried these before. These are the MAC, I think they're called Liptensity lipsticks. This is in Claretcast. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. If you guys can even see it. Probably not. But this is new to me, so I thought I would try this color. Oh. So one problem I have with these is that I don't like their shape because I find them really hard to get around edges. This is one of those colors I should have used a lip liner for. Oh well, too late now. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Just fix it. Good enough. And the last step is I'm going to set my makeup with this itty bitty Kat Von D Lock-It spray makeup setting mist. I was like, I don't know what this is called, so we're gonna just do that. And I'm gonna call that done. So overall, I'm really pretty impressed with most of the things I tried today, save for a few which I talked about when I did them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more kinds of these and me trying like new makeup that I get on camera, definitely let me know. I'd be happy to do so. I know my tutorials are like ridiculously bad, but it's just me having fun and putting on makeup. And I hope you guys like that side of me, that I'm a little less professional in a sense. But yeah, so if you guys like this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.